What time do you call this?
Did run.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. If you don't know me, I'm Steve Burnhope, and with my wife Lynn, who's on Vineyard Kids today, I'm the interim senior pastor at the church.
Good morning. I'm Johnny Page, and I have the privilege of being the chair of the trustees.
Now, in my case, there's a clue in the name interim because, along with Jason and Bev Clark, who many of us here will know very well, who were the founding senior pastors of the church, we've been involved in a recruitment process over the last few months to identify who we believed that God was going to be sending to us to be our new permanent senior pastors.
And the reason that we're standing here this morning is to tell you that we're at a certain point in that process, and I'm delighted to say that almost as we speak, the couple that will be our new senior pastors are telling their congregation that they will be joining us to lead Sutton Vineyard. It is exciting, and cue the Googling and YouTubing, but their names are Julian and Libby Arnold, and they are currently the associate pastor and youth pastor on staff at a church in Lincoln.
So if you were here for our last update, you'll know that we went through a very thorough interview process with Lynn, myself, Jason and Bev and the trustees all involved in that. And by the end, we were all unanimous that Julian and Libby were head and shoulders above everyone else that we interviewed. And that was among several very strong couples who applied. And we felt that they would be a wonderful fit with the church here. It was also a really smooth and easy process for us to get Vineyard Church's blessing on them becoming our new licensed senior pastors.
And there were many things that we were looking for, I guess unsurprisingly, and we categorised those into 4 C's, 4 words beginning with C, to make it easier for me to remember. And those 4 C's were competence, so including staff team experience and good theology, character, including leadership style and values, calling, not just to being senior pastors, but calling specifically to Sutton Vineyard, and chemistry, will they love our church and will our church love them? And also, like, how photogenic they are as well, looking at these pictures. And the great news is that not only did we think that they were amazing and outstanding, but I think it's fair to say that everyone in Sutton Vineyard that we had the chance to introduce them to also felt the same way. But rather hear more from us, as good as our voices may be sounding.
Indeed.
They've recorded a video for us, so let's watch that together.
Hi Sutton Vineyard Church, my name's Julian.
And my name's Libby.
And this is baby Judah. We're so excited to be joining you in a few months' time. And in a couple of weeks, we're coming down to give an opportunity to say hello to a few more of you. Judah's getting a bit restless, so we've put him to sleep.
We're currently based in Lincoln in a church called Bridge Church Lincoln, where I am the youth pastor and funding administrator, and Julian's the associate minister.
Libby served here for a number of years, and I myself have been here for 27 years in total. And so we've served God faithfully in so many ways, seen the church grow from strength to strength. And in this season, we asked the question, what is it that the Lord has in store for us for the next 10 years and beyond? And he began to speak to us about stepping into the role of senior leaders. And we're excited to share more about that journey with you in person. In a few weeks' time, we're going to come down and give an opportunity to meet more people and say hello. And I'm sure Steve and Lynn will give you more details.
We are really excited to meet more of you in person, and we're looking forward to joining you on a Sunday at some point soon. We're also really excited about joining the Vineyard movement. We've watched the movement from outside for a while. My parents are on the leadership team of what was Whitstable Vineyard Church, and we're going to the leadership conference in just a few weeks, where we look forward to meeting more of you.
So I'm sure we'll get to say hello to more of you at the conference in Nottingham at the end of April. And we've had some great conversations with Steve and Lynn and with Jason and Bev about the values, theology, the journey and the vision of the church in Sutton Vineyard. And we really believe the Holy Spirit's taking us on a journey of seeing how God can move, continue to see the church grow and thrive and make an impact in the area of Sutton.
We've handed in our notice period here in Lincoln and we're starting to look for houses in Sutton. We're really excited about the move and getting to see you very soon. So that's all from us. See you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you. So what are the next steps then? So Julian and Libby have given their notice, which is 3 months. So they will be with us sometime early May. And they obviously want to be leaving well at their church where they're at, so we couldn't agree more with that. However, they will be able to be joining us at the Vineyard National Conference, which is the last week of April that many of us will be going to. So that will be a great start for them becoming officially Vineyard. Also, we're going to be organising an evening event before that, probably early March, which will be an open invitation for anyone in the church who hasn't yet met them to come and say hello, hear their story, and maybe have a glass of wine or two with us.
Or two. Now, obviously, much as we think that Julian and Libby are great, it's a massive step up, changing jobs, moving the family, moving house, joining a brand new church that's a vineyard. So we've talked to Stephen Lynn and to Julian and Libby to get their thoughts on timing and transition. And the net result is that the trustees have asked Stephen Lynn to continue to lead the church for the first couple of months after Julian and Libby get here, so that they can just focus on getting to know everyone, setting up their house, and just seeing how we do things, so that we're not just dropping them in the deep end.
So we'll give everyone some more details of all of that through the small groups, including that invitation to meet them as soon as we've organised a date. In the meantime, if you've got any questions at all, then please do speak to me or Lynn or Johnny or any of the trustees, and we'll do our very best to answer them. And of course, please, would you also pray for Julian and Libby at this time, and baby Judah, of course, and especially to pray for all of the practicalities to go really smoothly for them in leaving well from Lincoln, and all of the things that they need to do to organise their move to Sutton.
Just wanted to close by thanking Stephen Lynn on behalf of the trustees and the church, because they've done an immense job. They've given us so much confidence and wisdom to undertake what is a very big change for us as a church. And also thank you to Jason and Bev too, who haven't just run off into the distance and supported this recruitment process really, really closely and have been really invested in it. So there's been a lot of behind-the-scenes work, and we've, as trustees, have lent very heavily on some 4 very brilliant people in Jason and Bev, Stephen Lynn. So thank you.
Thank you, Johnny.